Hi, hello, my name is Eric, not real Eric, and in this video I'm going to show you how to connect your Xbox controllers to the Nintendo Switch 2. Whether you are using an Xbox Series controller or an older Xbox One controller, there are no worries as both controllers are compatible with this method. The ergonomics of the Xbox One and the Xbox Series controllers are widely considered to be some of the best in the industry. With its offset stick placement, satisfying heft and weight, and pinpoint accurate triggers, the Xbox controller is one of the best. And it's quite popular among Steam users. In 2024, Valve shares Steam hardware data showing that 59% of controller gaming sessions on Steam were using Xbox controllers. Not PlayStation controllers, not the Steam Deck. That's the majority of PC gaming with a controller on Steam using the Xbox controller. That tells us something important. It's the default controller for a massive portion of PC gaming worldwide. Let's move on to setup. For today's video, we're going to be needing an Xbox controller and an adapter. That adapter is the Mayflash Magic X adapter. This is going to help our Nintendo Switch read our Xbox controllers as a Pro controller. For details of controller and console compatibility on the Magic X adapter, including Amazon links for purchase, check out the Mayflash website. While making this video, I discovered the other Mayflash adapters geared towards the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation, the Magic NS2 and the Magic S Pro 2 also work. More details on those available on the Mayflash website. For setup, we're going to go ahead and press and hold the sync button on the Xbox controller and press the sync button on the adapter. This might take a bit for the first time. Once the lights stop flashing on the Xbox controller and the Mayflash Magic X adapter, we have connection. Now, the Mayflash Magic X adapter makes the Xbox controllers read as a Pro controller, so let's see how everything translates. Now, let's see it in action with some gameplay. First up, Mario Kart World, the Switch 2's launch title, and very likely the best-selling game on the system over the next decade. Despite all the red shells and blue shells this game has gotten, this is still one of Nintendo's best racers, and playing it with an Xbox controller just feels great. Actions like drifting, doing tricks, using items, banana throws, green shell snipes, lightning strikes, all of this feels responsive and satisfying. Coming up next is FORTNITE. Over the last few years, this has become my most played game of all time. It's my go-to game on my Xbox Series S, so this controller's layout is basically wired into my brain when it comes to FORTNITE. This controller's form factor just melts in your hands. The triggers, the weight, the mold, it's clearly built with the competitive game in mind.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Metroid Prime 4 deserved better. What started with an incredibly strong opening slowly lost some of that clarity as it moved towards the end. The pacing got muddied, the NPCs were too talky, and a lot of the ideas were too grand for its own good. It felt like they bit off more than what they can chew. And despite those issues, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond plays like a dream. Retro Studios out in Texas built a really good game with what they had. The atmosphere is strong and the combat feels satisfying and the overall foundation is solid. There's criticisms to be had with Metroid Prime 4, but the controls are not one of them. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment acts as a bridge showcasing the story events before Tears of the Kingdom, and like the previous Hyrule Warrior titles, it follows that Dynasty Warriors style gameplay. It's also the first brand new Zelda title on Switch 2, with the series producer Eiji Aonuma saying that it's going to influence the Zelda series going forward. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? It plays great with the Xbox controller as a lot of what you're doing is mashing the Y and the X buttons to create your combo attacks.
Prepare yourself.
I'm not good at Pokemon. I'm not good at Tekken. Put those two together, what do you get? a game I'm definitely not good at. Pokken Tournament DX is a game that probably plays a lot better if you know what you're doing. What I can say though, is it plays alright with an Xbox controller.
You're at about be careful. It's up power. Great, you did it.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound was my most surprising test because I did not want to stop playing this game. I always preferred the 2D Ninja Gaiden titles, and this retro revival really delivers that same energy and tough-as-nails action platforming that harkens back to the NES original trilogy. The clicks and clacks that come from the controller when playing this game really remind me of my first time playing Super Meat Boy all those years ago. It's just obscenely satisfying. While Mario Kart World is the superstar of the Nintendo Switch 2, I think it's Donkey Kong Bananza that currently stands as the system's best title. All of Donkey Kong Bananza's controls can be replicated on the Xbox controller, aside from the optional motion controls. That's because Xbox controllers don't feature gyro controls. Maybe the next generation of Xbox controllers will add that feature. Now, I do think Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon and Luigi's Mansion 3 are infinitely better titles than this GameCube original. However, there's something about this GameCube original with its undoubtable charm that the sequels never reached, even with all their trying. Up next, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, with its Nintendo Switch 2 performance update. It's a bit weird playing this game without its original performance issues. Everything feels smooth and responsive coming through the Xbox controller. Diagonal movements, sword strikes, all of it feels functional and responsive as it should be. With Super Mario Odyssey, I wanted to show off the controller being used in a bit more of a competitive sense. So I booted up Balloon World and went to a more difficult balloon, and well, this is our result. I love the original Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Nintendo Wii, so to see Dixie Kong added to the game over 15 years later from its original release is wild to me. I am a D-pad gamer whenever it comes to 2D platformers, and yet I have no issue using a control stick and actually prefer it when I'm platforming with an Xbox controller. It's that satisfying. Kirby Air Riders is rich in content, and a lot of that content includes boss battles and special online events like this.
3, 2, 1, go!
Next up, we have Crash Bandicoot 4. The mascot, once synonymous and famous for being with PlayStation, now owned by Xbox, being played on a Nintendo system with an Xbox controller. Super Mario Party Jamboree and many of its non-motion minigames are a breeze to play with this Xbox controller. Thanks to the premium build of the control sticks, you never have to worry about a Mario Party minigame burning the insides of your palms like the N64 original. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate can be a tough, rage-inducing game, which is a good thing because the Xbox controller is sturdy enough to take a beating through all that high-intensity action and none of that rage quitting. And there we have it. In this video, I showed you how to connect your Xbox controllers to the Nintendo Switch 2, and we tested them across 15 video games. I love the form factor that the Xbox controllers have. They are the pristine form factor for a video game controller in my opinion. It's not a coincidence that Nintendo Switch Pro controllers are heavily modeled after this style, started by the Xbox One controller only to be perfected with the Xbox Series controller. The Xbox controller has quietly become the universal controller of modern gaming. Between its use on the console, PC, and cloud gaming front, it's everywhere. And with that is going to be all for me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like and subscribing. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter, and let me know in the comments which Xbox controller was your favorite. The original, the Xbox 360s, the Xbox Ones, or the Xbox Series. Let me know in the comment box below. Check out my video on PlayStation controllers working on the Nintendo Switch 2 on the card below. My name is Eric, not real Eric. Stay real, stay safe, stay you, and we'll see you in the next one.